everybody, what's up? Welcome back. Well, today is going to be kind of a little tutorial that I wanted to do. So for any of you guys that have the Field and Stream Angler 10, or you have the Pelican 10, or there's a couple others that are named different brands, like Bass Pro has one that's the Bass Pro one, and basically it's this little 10-foot bass boat that you guys can get. I got mine at Field and Stream. It's pretty phenomenal. If you guys haven't checked out the video where I kind of went through it, check it out. And if you haven't checked out the video where I was on Lake Anna to show you how sturdy these are in really crazy wind-blown waves and stuff, you need to check that out. It actually says Epic Fail Day, and it was me on Lake Anna with this boat, and it actually did really well. Even having a guy in a big old bass boat come over, he was so impressed with it because he wanted to buy one. But basically today we're going to do a tutorial. I have a Garmin Striker 4, and it actually is the one that comes in the bag that comes with the battery. It's the whole little accessory. You can actually use it for ice fishing if you wanted it as well. And that is my fish finder that I have. And I wanted to come up with an idea that I could mount the transducer on there, because I have been just tying it on the back keel and throwing it over the back. The suction cup doesn't work on it because the texture on this is a little perforated, so it won't stay. And I wanted to figure out something, but I also wanted to figure out something that if I wanted to take that and set it on my Seaghost 130, I could switch it over real quick, because eventually I'm going to buy one and run the transducer down through the bottom where the plate's at on the Seaghost. But for right now, I could swap it back and forth, and I wanted to have an idea where I could swap both. And so what I did is I went and got the side transducer mount for a kayak, and I bought a rail to hook it to, and I'll show you guys what I got. So I got this system. It actually has if you guys can see this, this actually comes off, so you guys can kind of see it. So it's basically this rail system, just like that. It's going to lay flat like that, and then this is the actual system that holds the transducer. Try to get it all in there, but it's movable and functional. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount this plate on the back end of this, and I'm going to show you where I'm going to mount it, and then this is going to go over the side. And what's nice about this is that all I have to do to switch it out and put it on my kayak is I just undo this little screw right here, slide it off. Sorry about the noise with the truck and everything, but all I do is slide that off, and then I can slide it on my track on my kayak and set it over there, and I can use that Garmin for both things. The biggest thing is that I didn't want to have to keep unhooking hooking wires, buy another transducer, and go through all that mess right now until I can afford to get another one. I wanted something simple. Plus, I wanted to mount this anyway. I was going to do this whether or not I didn't hook it up on my kayak as well, but this allows me to transfer it to either my kayak or my boat. And so this is going to get mounted back, and I looked here trying to figure out the best way. Originally I wanted to put it right here on this plate right here, but my rods kind of go there and I went anything in the way, and after messing around with it a little bit and kind of figuring out what I wanted to put, I decided to put it right back here on the back right here, and this is going to be a really great spot to put it. So I'm going to install it. I'm not going to sit there and go through the whole mess of talking you through install it. I mean, it's very simple. You're going to line this up, you're going to mark the holes, you're going to drill the holes. I'm going to put some silicone on the screws around here so it seals it back up, and I'm going to mount it to it. It's not complicated. I will show you the process. I will probably show it fast speed or whatever, but I'm going to show you how I do it, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like when it's done and how it works when it's done. I'm not going to bring the transducer out and hook it all up and do all that. I'm not going to go through that, but you'll basically just take the wires around here, zip tie it, hook it through, and you'll be good to go. It's really easy, but I just wanted to show you kind of my mod for my boat, and then give you guys kind of an idea what maybe you might want to do if you guys have one of these, or you're thinking about getting one of these. Now, understand, I got rid of a 21-foot fishing boat to get this little boat, and that was the best thing I ever did, because you know what, I don't have that crazy expense of the gas and all the stuff that goes into owning one of those boats. I mean, to put a big boat in the water costs you $200 or $300 every time you go fishing, and that's a lot of money to sink into going on a fishing trip. And granted, I know some guys can get a couple tanks, fill up and get a couple times fishing on one tank of gas depending on where they're fishing. But around here where I live, most of the bodies of water are trolling motor only anyway, so you're only using the trolling motor, and there's only 2 lakes near me that you can even use a gas motor on, unless you're in the James River. And unless you're further down towards Richmond and stuff, you don't want to try to run your motor in the James, because you'll shear off your pin because of the way how shallow it gets in the rocks and stuff. So it's better to have a jet boat on the river. So anyway, we're going to get to it. I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing here, and hopefully you guys like this video, and hope this helps you guys up with some ideas. There's other ways you can do this. You can mount it with PVC, stuff. This was just simple and easy. I didn't have to make a bunch of stuff. All you got to do is drill 6 holes, screw this in, and I'm done. So we're going to get at it. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do, and like I said, hopefully this helps you guys out, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so this is where I want to put it at, and this is where I decided to mount it. And what's really cool is this plate fits really good right there. So that's going to be a perfect spot for me to mount that plate. So what I'm going to do first is I got a Sharpie over here somewhere. At least I brought a Sharpie. Oh yeah, it's in my coat right here. And so what I want to do first is I kind of want to mark my holes where I'm going to drill it. And I want to line this up as best as possible to make it look neat and clean. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark the holes kind of where this needs to be at. And I'm just eyeballing this, but that looks pretty good right there. So we're going to stick the Sharpie in there. There's a hole. There's a hole. Hopefully that's marking. There's a hole. There's a hole. It's not even getting through there, huh? I thought that was going to work. That is not reaching. Well, so plan B. Alright guys, so I was going to use a Sharpie, but my Sharpie wasn't reaching, so I'm just going to eyeball this and use this drill to mark it. So I'm just leveling it on there and make sure it looks pretty good. I'm going to line up the hole right here. So I know I'm in the hole. Create a little mark. See how it made that mark right there? And I can go ahead and just drill it through. What I'm going to do, you just want to take your time. And there we are, we're in there. And so, and one thing I'll tell you guys when you're drilling holes and stuff, better to go a little bit smaller and then see if you can get it in there than to go too big and not be able to get it in there. Because that can end up being bad. And this hole looks pretty good, but I probably need to go just a little bit larger to fit that. Let's see if we can make this start. Always remember to take your time when you're doing this stuff. Don't be in a hurry. Get it right the first time. Alright, so that's actually going to work. So that actually works. Even though that was a little bit smaller hole, they will start just fine. So what I'm going to do to make this easier, now I'm not done with this, I don't have to do this a couple times, but I'm going to take this plate, I'm going to put the first screw in it. Put the first screw in it. Sorry, I'm talking with the drill bit in there. I'm going to put this in there. Just snug enough to where it holds it in place, just like that, so I can kind of see what it's going to look like, so you guys can see what it's going to look like too. And so that's kind of what the plate's going to look like. Then I'm going to take that out, and then I'm going to go ahead and drill my other holes so it's ready to go. I think I'm recording. I hope I'm recording. Yep, I'm recording. Just had to check. So anyway, get your drill ready again. I've done a lot of this stuff, so I'm pretty quick at it. But anyway, so I got my plate lined up. I have it where I want it to be. And then I'm just going to mark these holes. I'm not going to drill them. I'm just going to line it up kind of center. Do a little mark on each one. Doesn't take much to create the little mark. Alright, so each one's got a little mark on it. So now I'm going to take it off. I'm going to take that screw back out. Screws out. And you can see I have my marks. There's all my marks for it. So all I got to do now, drill my hole the rest of the way through. I can get my drill bit. Alright. Alright, there we go. Holes are drilled. Everything is good. Now here's the catch. Okay? And one of the things I'm going to go ahead and do, now that my holes are drilled, is I'm going to take that screw. See how I did the first one? I'm going to go ahead and put the screw in it. So I want to get this screw to kind of open the hole up a little bit. So it's really easy. Do each hole. And I'll tell you why I did that. So the reason why I did that is because I'm going to be using silicone. So I'm going to put silicone on the screw itself, and I'm going to put silicone around each one of these holes. And then we're going to screw the plate on there. And the reason why we're going to do that is because we just drilled 6 holes in the boat, and we want it to be waterproof. We don't want water to get in there, especially if it's raining or splashing on it. So I want to make sure that the boat is going to stay sealed. So I'm going to take this plate, knock off the old one that I used, and then I'm going to take this plate and I'm going to put silicone around each one of these gaskets. And you can get these little tubes of silicone at Lowe's or Home Depot, so you don't have to buy a whole monster bottle of it and stuff. I really like these when I'm doing little projects. Might have to push that through a little bit. I need something to stick in there because my cap is dry on that thing, I think. Let's see if we can get it to come up. Oh, there we go. Alright, we're good. So, squeeze it out, and you just want to go around each circle, and I'll show you guys when I'm done. Alright, so you guys can see that. Went around each circle nice and neat. So that's ready to go. Now I'm just going to set that right here for now. Hopefully that doesn't go nowhere. And now I'm going to do each screw as I put it in there. I'm going to put some silicone on the screws themselves. Just on the tip as I start to go in. And I try to get it all the way around the groove right there. So there you go, so you guys can see that. See how I did that? Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to line this up. I'm actually going to pop this one in here real quick. Like so. And then I'm going to line it up right there. And then we're going to put that one on. To get it started. Now we're all nice and lined up. And let's do each screw. Let's get the next one. Put that one in there. There we go. So now we got 2 in there. Let's do the next couple. And you guys see what I'm getting at, so it's pretty simple. There's that one. Go ahead and get the silicone on all these so I can just stick them in and screw them in. One more. Put our top back on. Screw our screws in. Alright, and there's a little bit of silicone coming out there, which is fine. I'm actually going to take, just as an extra precaution, I'm going to run a little bit of silicone bead kind of around the edges, like so. And all that does is help seal the edges up a little more. You know one thing, there's something blocking that thing for sure. There's that a nail or something to push in there. Anyway, guys, I run a little silicone around the whole edge, all the way around here. Seal all that up, and there you go. There's your plate. It's on there. It's good to go. That silicone will dry up, and it'll seal it up around it. So we shouldn't get any leaks or anything going on back here. And then the really cool thing about it is that you take this bracket piece that we got. This bracket piece just slides in the groove, like so. Then I just tighten it down how I need it. Take this nifty little piece right here, lock it into place. Transducer goes down just like that, and there you go. Transducer's in the water. You guys can see right here, it goes right down to the bottom of my boat, and this will be underwater right here. So you can actually see my water line, kind of where the boat was in the water. So it's right there, boom, transducer's in the water. It's all working, functional. And then when I want to take this off to take it to my kayak, I just unscrew this. And once it gets up high enough, just pop it off, and then that goes and slides on my kayak rack, and I just move it all over. Anyway, like I said, I just take this off, pop it off. Let's move back out here. So guys, all you gotta do is pop that off. This all comes off in one shot, just with that bracket right there. And then I pop it off, and then I take it over, and I go put it on my kayak. That's all you gotta do. So if you have one of those Garmin Striker 4s that's in the bag, and you want to mount it to your little boat and be able to use it on your kayak too, this is a great piece of equipment. You have to buy the little bracket separate, but really easy to use. And if you guys look right there, you can see, I'll pan it down. If you can see, here's the bracket right here. It's mounted right there. It looks good. Looks like it's supposed to be on there. So yeah. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I mean, it was a simple, quick, do-it thing to put this on there. Do-it-yourself project, whatever you want to call it. But it was a simple thing just to mount that bracket on the back there, hook it up so I can use my Garmin Striker 4 bag kit and be able to move it from my boat to my kayak. And then this is out of the way too. Being on the back like that, it's not in my way. It's not getting in the way up here with my rods and stuff. And it's really easy to pop it on and off. It's not in the way of anything that I'm going to use or do. So kind of a great spot to put it at. And yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So I hope this helps you guys. I hope it helps somebody out there that's interested in one of these boats. I love this little boat. It's phenomenal. And my boat chair actually worked as my work chair while I was doing this. So yeah, so that's all I got, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, I hope it helped you out. Do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button, hit that ding dong button, all those things you got to do for YouTube, share, all that, whatever you guys want to do. And just do yourself a favor, get out there, get your lines wet, and catch some fish.